Hello everybody, it's Charlie again, and I'm currently playing Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. This will be another replay review, and in 2024. And yeah, other than that, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. What's up guys, I'm back, and here to do another review on one of the classics, or classic franchises. Obviously this game came out I think in 2006, I believe it was for the older consoles, but then it was redone and retouched up with the Dragon engine. I believe it's a Sega engine, and Sega used to be a very popular company. It still is in some ways. I mean, the Yakuza series is Sega. As you can see right here, there is a player match that goes on. You can watch these in the main menu. They just kind of play, and you can enlarge the screen if you want. I kind of wanted to put one of those on with two of the, I guess, El Blaze and Leon, or Lion, whatever you guys want to call them. But with some costumes. As we continue on, I'm going to showcase some of the levels, textures, and I guess how it looks better, because it was re-released I think in 2021. And this one was, they added the final showdown to it, because this might be the final showdown for this series, sadly. We don't know yet, but I think Sega still, they can revamp it. You know what I'm saying? And just add some touches and stuff, because this was really the only competitor for Tekken. Soul Calibur was also a competitor, kind of, and I guess DOA, but those games kind of fell off in the recent years. This one still has potential that wasn't used. As you can see, I'm playing with Shun-Di and Brad. Brad is a semi-newer character. Shun-Di is from Virtua Fighter 2, I believe. That's the first game he was in. He may have been in the first one. I only started playing since Virtua Fighter 2. Back in the day, believe it or not guys, I was trying to get a Sega Saturn with Virtua Fighter 2 from the Mickey D's Monopoly game. That's how long ago that was. And yeah, I'm old enough to play the ones that were on the Sega Genesis, but I just never played those. I played only the completely 3D ones where you can sidestep. Obviously the first Virtua Fighter game came out before Tekken. But Tekken took off better because Tekken has better presentation. But a lot of people argue that this is the more realistic one of the two, because there isn't anything outlandish except for the jumping. It's a little anti-gravity. You guys know what I'm talking about. But I still have a lot of love for Virtua Fighter, because when I first played it in the arcades, I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. You know, a game that felt like a real life fight, you know, kind of. Obviously the sounds are a little dated. The graphics are still a little dated, even though they were revamped and stuff. You could still tell, and the stuff they say is corny. The characters, I think that's where they went wrong, you know. But Sarah Bryan here is a beast, guys. Just to let you know, she's always been a beast. That's Jackie's sister, and she does Jeet Kune Do. But here's the character roster. I believe 19 characters in total. Some of the older mixed with the DLC ones from other games. And I think it's a pretty good rounded roster. It could have been a little bit bigger, but these are pretty much all the characters that came out thus far, I believe. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've been around this series, but I really did enjoy Ultimate Showdown. I was glad it was back. I got it for free, obviously, so I enjoyed it even more. Not from the company, but most of us got it for free. I think it's only like $20 now, could be less. But yeah, there is costumes, guys, obviously with the Tekken franchise. A little bit of crossover. I want a real crossover, like Virtua Fighter versus Tekken would be cool, because they're both 3D fighters. But as you can see, the outfit here is Hachi's outfit from Tekken 7. This is the DLC outfit. This is another, I guess, ranked match that I'm watching, or random match. I don't know what they call it, but you'll see where they show it. I'll show it towards the end of the video. It's like a small screen that you can enlarge and just watch people fight if you don't feel like playing at that moment, or maybe getting some tips here and there from experts. I don't know. It looks to me that the game is running 60 FPS, but I could be wrong. It looks 60 FPS and it looks really high quality, maybe 4K with HDR. And I just really appreciate these old school characters. I like these games. Wolf fighting Doral. Doral is the final boss, everybody knows. Don't worry, I'm just gonna show around. I'm not gonna show. There isn't really endings in this game, and I think that's one of the downfalls overall. But you know, we're halfway through the review. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what I think. This game is more than likely a 7, but because I have a soft spot for this kind of game, since it started the whole 3D fighting stuff, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. You know what? Screw it. Let's give it an 8. 8 out of 10. Why not? It does lack in some features and stuff, unfortunately. Here's another favorite of mine, Lei Fei versus Lao Chan. And these characters are, well, especially Lao Chan is a very old school character, and Lei Fei was introduced a little bit later. Maybe a classic. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shaolin Fist or Long Fist versus, I think it's Koen Ken. Could be wrong. It's been a while. But yeah, I really do like these characters. All of them are so different, and they have the full range of their martial arts abilities, which is something that's really cool. A lot of games mix fighting styles. They're very pure in the fighting style realm, you know? That's why a lot of people like it. Here it is, Kagemaru, or people call him Cage in English, versus Leon's real look. And he does praying mantas, obviously. Leon and Kagemaru, come on, he's a ninja. Ninjutsu, guys. The point is, the gameplay is good, the graphics are good. Sadly, the versus mode, you guys may not be happy that you need another controller. I don't think there's versus CPU or CPU versus AI, you know. That kind of sucked. And a few other shortcomings. But if you want to play with your friends, it's still a fun game to play. You could also play it online with a friend. I'll get more into that later. There's a few sad things that I noticed about the game, but overall the gameplay is still good. It's Virtua Fighter classic. Sounds are still very old school, like the original. Jumping is still a little bit anti-gravity, you know what I'm saying? That signature things that have to do with the franchise. Hopefully there's a 6 soon, right? Here is the main menu where you see everything. Here's what the fights play off. They just play off randomly. You could, like I said, you can enlarge the screen. And yeah, there's a limited option, sadly. Some of the stuff that I showed is also, you know, training and the stuff you wait online. Guys, I couldn't find a match, unfortunately. I don't think anybody's playing this game currently. But I could be wrong. Maybe I should have waited longer. Who knows, right? And here's 2 other players, and this guy is wearing, one of them is wearing the Jin outfit, which is another DLC item on another character. I think Gene, there we go, that's his name. But yeah, guys, overall, I think that this is still a game people should try out and play. It is something, if you want to mix it up, you're getting tired of the sounds of Tekken or whatever, you just want to play something else for a little while that's more on the realistic side without the insanity. You could try this game out. Don't expect it to be better though, unfortunately. This is not on Tekken's level. But it used to be at some point. Regardless, guys, like I said, this game, 8 out of 10, because I have a soft spot for it. In reality, it's probably a 7, you know? But yeah, 8 out of 10 is fair in my scale. Like I said, I'm a fan. I like Sega games. Obviously, Sega should bring it back somehow in some way. You know, I don't know, like Virtua Fighter 6 with the story mode or an adventure mode. You know, you don't know, right? If Street Fighter did it with Street Fighter 6, which I have to review when I finish it because I'm still doing the World Tour mode. But yeah, Virtua Fighter is just the innovation of bringing 3D fighting to life. And like I said, these characters are very unique. Akira, that's him right there, the main character. But yeah, guys, 8 out of 10. And we've reached the final part of this review. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe when you get a chance. And like I always say, go get him.